I've been dreaming on in my head like I've seen it. A life worth living is a life with meaning. I'll do what I love till my heart stops beating. I'm feeding this demon. Got a taste, can't erase bitterness in my face. Work a job every day till your dreams fade away. Like a card, never change, play the game that we say. I need a break. I'm staying strong, need to move on to be what I want. I'll keep dreaming on. I'm staying strong, need to move on to be what I want. I'll keep dreaming on.
Welcome back to I'm Not Lost, I'm Exploring. Today's adventure takes us out on the water at Mauch Chunk Lake, just outside the historic town of Jim Thorpe, Pennsylvania. This lake is one of the real gems of the Pocono Mountains, surrounded by rolling hills, hiking trails, and plenty of spots to relax and recharge. But today is extra special. It's the maiden voyage of my brand new Pelican sit-on-top fishing kayak. Now, I've paddled plenty of times before in traditional kayaks, but this is my first time trying a sit-on-top. Right away I can tell it's going to add a whole new dimension to my outdoor adventures. Not only does it give me stability and comfort, but it also opens up access to shallow areas of the lake that I've never been able to explore before. Between this and my e-bike, I feel like the channel is taking on a whole new level of exploration, letting us see the outdoors in ways we haven't before. So let's get on the water and enjoy this absolutely beautiful day at Mauch Chunk Lake. One of the beauties about having a sit-on-top kayak, I should be able to get through here without any issue. We'll find out. Beautiful. Hey guys, welcome back to I'm Not Lost, I'm Exploring, and today we are out on the kayak out here on Mauch Chunk Lake. First time out using the Pelican Fishing Kayak. This is a sit-on-top kayak, which I'm not used to. I usually have a sit-in kayak, so we'll check it out and take you guys along for the ride. And it should be a beautiful day here. The sun is shining. We are expecting a thunderstorm later on, but that's just my luck, so hopefully we miss the thunderstorm and enjoy a nice relaxing paddle on the lake. And thank you again for coming with me, and we'll see you in a little bit. So again, one of the nice things about having a sit-on-top kayak is you can paddle through this area where the water's a little shallower and get a little bit closer to, some of the plant life. You guys can see the dragonflies. I'm hoping
flying through here, and the bees, and the flowers. It's just absolutely beautiful. And with my sit-in, I wouldn't be able to get this close. So, again, this is the first time out with this kayak. So far, it seems like it's doing pretty well. I was speaking to a gentleman at the dock, and he said he has a few of these Pelican sit-on tops, and they're not the most stable. The only thing I'm seeing is it's my first time on a sit-on top, and it's a little difficult to track. Other than that, I'm kind of enjoying it. It feels stable. No, maybe not as stable as my sit-in, but stable nonetheless. And I'm not having much trouble navigating here. Mauch Chunk Lake is very beautiful. It's very peaceful here, even on a weekend. Today's a Sunday, and it's still kind of peaceful here, even on a Sunday. A little busy. Some ducks about to fly over. That's cool. Hopefully you guys saw that. But very peaceful. I've done a few hikes here, actually a few weeks ago, almost a month ago, I think. I did a hike here with Lewis from Simply Explo Venturing. I'll put a link to his video down below. And a few weeks ago, I did a solo hike down here where I also got stuck in the rain and explored the Garing farm, the historic Garing farm from the 1800s. So I'll put a link to that video too, just in case you guys want to see it. And I'll also be posting some pictures up from today on my Instagram page. So the Instagram page is Instagram, and it's at I'm Not Lost, I'm Exploring PA. So again, it's I'm Not Lost, I'm Exploring PA on Instagram. And if you guys are on the YouTube channel, you already know the link to that. So thank you guys for joining me. And I greatly appreciate you guys coming along for the ride. This journey's been something, I'll tell you. But wow, look at them flowers. They are just beautiful. So beautiful. These lilies are absolutely stunning. If I could snap a picture. It's very tough to see my phone with the reflection here. I bought two of these kayaks a few months ago for myself and Kristen, and again, this is the first time I got a chance to get out on it. I was waiting for some accessories to come, mostly for video purposes, but I had let it sit in my yard, and already the one side is kind of getting a faded look to it, so I'm not sure what that's all about. I'm sure I can clean that up a little bit, but it is what it is. It was a relatively inexpensive kayak. It's a great first-timer kayak, I would say. I've been kayaking for about 10 years, maybe a little bit more. It's funny because actually my my Facebook memories today, I was actually at this lake 1 year ago or 2 years ago. 2 years ago, I believe, at this lake with my cousin. And it was beautiful then, and it's just as beautiful today. A little different being out here by myself, but it's very peaceful, very serene. It's just an amazing area. This whole area here, the Jim Thorpe area, is just stunning. It's loaded with beauty, loaded with history, and definitely one of my favorite areas to visit, and it's very close to home. We're trying to get a paddle in today before the bad weather comes, and just enjoy this beautiful day. These flowers, oh my gosh, I'm so glad I came down here. These are stunning. They're so beautiful, so pretty. And again, this is just such a peaceful area. So we were paddling toward where the creek feeds the lake. So I'm fighting the current currently. The other way it would be a little easier to paddle, obviously, but with the storm coming, kind of don't want to be too far out, especially with my history the last few times. Last few times I've been out on hikes and I've been stuck in this kind of weather where it was just the rain. It was just coming at me every time I was out on the trail. So, but had a few cool adventures so far this summer. Backpacked with Skeeter up in the Weiser State Forest. A few more camping videos coming out. It was just a great year all around. Had a few times where I got a chance to get out and camp with my wife and my granddaughters, which I love anytime I get to spend time with them. My only wish is that, and I know it'll happen eventually and very soon, that my daughter and my son and my son-in-law and all of us can get out. I have a third granddaughter now, and she's finally getting to the point where she's walking on her own very well, and I'm kind of excited to get her out, even for the first time hike. Maybe it's just a bike trail or something simple. I'm excited to get her out as well, and really looking forward to it. She has a personality all her own, and I can't wait to see what she, the joy of her eyes when she sees a deer for the first time, or when she gets a chance to see an eagle for the first time. Liddy's first time seeing a hawk, and Leah's first time seeing an eagle, was very recent, and they both lit up. It was kind of a cool thing to see, their reaction to those things. It's just incredible, and I thank God for the blessings of having grandbabies and healthy children, and for everything, and I've in this life. And it hasn't always been an easy thing to do, or an easy thing to accomplish, getting by sometimes. And I know everybody has those battles, and I know I'm not alone in that. Some days are obviously better than others, and I know a few of my friends are going through some struggles right now. And when you get a chance to get out and play in nature a little bit and paddle along and go for a hike, or just enjoy a day out camping or a few days out camping, a couple overnights maybe, just one of these areas where I love to explore. And I hope you guys are enjoying this video. It's kind of fun. Again, I'm out here paddling by myself. There's a bunch of other people out here on the lake. You guys can see the full length now. We're facing toward the dam. Yeah, I think this will work out for fishing. What do you guys think? Seems pretty stable. So should be pretty decent for fishing. Again, basic starter out, or a relatively inexpensive beginner fishing kayak. I'm enjoying it. Well, I get the wind at my back right now, so it's definitely kind of nice. Barely have to paddle and we're floating along. The wind is definitely picking up here.
As I start paddling out across the lake, the first thing that strikes me is just how clear and calm the water is. On a day like today with bright blue skies overhead, the lake almost sparkles. The quiet rhythm of paddling mixed with the sounds of nature makes this one of the most peaceful ways to experience the outdoors. From here on the water, the views of the Pocono Mountains are incredible. You can see tree-covered ridges all around, and if you look closely along the shoreline, you might spot herons, turtle, or even deer wandering near the edge. That's one of the things I love most about kayaking. It puts you right in the middle of nature without disturbing it. The sit-on-top kayak is already proving its worth. Being able to glide into shallow coves and weave through the vegetation along the shoreline lets me experience parts of the lake I would have missed before. It also feels much easier to hop on and off the kayak, making it a little more flexible for fishing or quick breaks. Now, while the conditions are perfect at the moment, I can see clouds building in the distance. The wind is starting to pick up just a little, which tells me the rain isn't too far away. That means my time out here will be a little shorter than I planned, but honestly, even a couple-hour paddle on Mauch Chunk Lake is worth every second. Days like this are what outdoor adventures are all about. Getting outside, exploring, and just taking in the beauty around you.
So I gotta say, so far I'm very impressed with this kayak. I was a little leery at first talking to the gentleman at the dock. He said that, you know, he had a few of these and they were kind of unstable. It is kind of a wider boat. It is flat in the bottom. Sit-on tops are notorious to be unstable just because all the weight is on the top of the kayak, so they're top heavy. But finding the balance of this boat was relatively easy, and I'm kind of impressed with it so far. I'd love to test out a few more kayaks. This is just a first day out with this one. I'm really enjoying it. I'm looking forward to fishing with it. Kind of wish I would have got out sooner, but I had a lot of things planned and still kind of trying to rip through that list. A lot of things to come up on the channel. A lot of things that are just, I don't always film. I don't always film when I'm out on the kayak. I don't always film out when I'm out on hikes. It's usually, especially if someone is with me, kind of just try to stay in the moment and enjoy the chance I have when I'm out with my friends or my family. And I enjoy the time I spend out with you guys too as well. But yeah, I'm really enjoying this. Again, this is an amazing little place here down just outside of Jim Thorpe. Beautiful area, stunning views here. Mauch Chunk Lake. The campground is an excellent place. You can launch some sites. You can actually launch your kayak right from your site. Those are very, very difficult to book. They fill out very fast. I unfortunately was not able to get a site there this year on the water. Hoping still to get a chance to get up here to camp, but it's going to be tough with my work schedule and the video schedule that I do have coming up. It's going to be difficult to get a chance to camp here. I have quite a few things planned already, and the season is drawing to an end very fast this year. But again, it's just been a very busy season for me. So I enjoy you guys coming along with me, and I hope you guys appreciate this video, and I hope you enjoy the paddling day we're having here at Mauch Chunk Lake. Let's try and get over and see if we can get through that. It's getting very shallow right here, like very shallow. I can see the rocks. I actually hit one a little bit ago, but I want to try and paddle through this little bit of a marsh here just to see if we can get, you know, how shallow can we get. Ooh, it's very shallow right here. See if we don't scrape. Almost. And we're hung up. All right, let me see if I can get off here. Yep. All right, so we can't get into that one. It is very shallow right here, very shallow. So I just wanted to test it out and see, you know, how much further. If someone was lighter on this kayak, they may have been able to get into that. I am not. I am down 20 pounds though from what I was, so I'm kind of proud of that fact. And I'll credit you guys for quite a bit of that, for the motivation that you guys give me to get out. And I hope I do the same. I hope I motivate you guys to get outside. I hope I motivate you to try something new. We'll be trying a few new adventures this season with a few other people, not necessarily new to me, but I'm really enjoying getting to do the collaborations with some of the other YouTubers. I was actually out a few days ago with a Rose in the Coal Region and Coal Region Explorer, and Skeeter and Mrs. Skeeter exploring Centralia. That was quite the adventure. This has turned out to be a beautiful day. I pretty much have this portion of the lake to myself. There are quite a few other kayakers out here. My only complaint, if I had a complaint about today, is this life vest. So I gotta try and find something that fits me a little better. This fits nice around the shoulders, but it's pulling up in the back, and I feel like it's almost above my head at this point. It's just actually hitting me in the back of the neck, and it is not very comfortable against the seat. So I guess that is my one, I don't want to call it a negative, we'll call it a learning experience. The sky is blue and beautiful, the clouds white and fluffy. The weather, it's a little warm. The water temperature is beautiful. Just wiped a little water on my face. Got a little passenger on my water bottle there. So what a beautiful day. What a beautiful way to end the week. I like to be in the moment, and I love to spend my time with my family, and I love to spend the time with you guys, and I love being out in nature. And unfortunately, that is not my full-time job. Hopefully someday, with you guys' help, that will be my full-time job. You guys push my channel out there a little bit, share it with your friends, let your friends know what we're all about. We love to be out in nature, whether it's kayaking, fishing, hiking, camping. It's coming up on the season where we'll be doing some outdoor hot tending, where the weather starts to turn a little bit chillier. By the time this video gets out, we should be pretty close to probably mid-September. It's the middle of August now. I know that's a few weeks out. Hopefully I can get it out sooner, but we'll have to see. I also did get a chance to get out and visit some museums this year, which was kind of different for me. I usually do some research online, go out, hike my hike, but I've been able to find some incredible information on the local areas by going to these museums. And it's kind of a cool little thing to do. Go to a museum, see some artifacts of the area that we're going to go explore, and then actually get out and explore those areas. So it's one of my favorite things to do now, and I hope you guys enjoyed those videos. It was a lot of fun making them, and I got to meet some really cool people in the process of doing that. So again, I hope you guys enjoyed that. Another thing down at the Mauch Chunk area, right up from Mauch Chunk Lake, is the Carbon County Environmental Learning Center. Highly recommend checking that out, especially if you got little ones. Go down and visit the birds of prey. They have some ambassadors there, hawks. They have bald eagles there, and I believe there's few owls. There's a few owls. I love owls, in case you guys haven't noticed. But if you get a chance, get down there, check that out. It's a beautiful thing. It's an amazing learning experience, especially for your children. They have hiking trails, some different kind of wigwam, or they have some bushcraft shelters built up down there already, so you can get a chance to see what that's about. If you have an idea for yourself that you want to get out and maybe try, you'll get a chance to actually see those that are already built. Highly recommend those as well. So I do have a video for that up on the channel, under the playlist. Check out the playlist, guys. There's a lot of different videos on there, everything from the Great American Outdoor Show down in Hershey, Harrisburg area at the Harrisburg Farm Complex. There's kayaking videos on there. There's some gear reviews, although the gear reviews are a little old. Some Temu reviews on there. Some of those products were definitely a bust, but some of them, I'll tell you what, were really a surprise. Some of the things I still use today, some of the things have kind of been scrapped along the way. But check those videos out. They are a little bit older, but I appreciate you guys for the support, and that's one of the things that helps the channel grow. The more those videos are seen, the more YouTube will help push me out, and the more videos I can continue to make, because I know you guys actually appreciate them. So I appreciate you guys, and all your support and your comments and those likes and the subscriptions. And now we can actually accept the gifts. There should be a button, and I'm not asking you guys to do that. I do not expect that. This content will remain free for everyone. And if you do decide to get a membership, just know there may be some different things down the road that you guys will get to see as members. However, it is more of a thing. It's just a kind of donation to help take the burden of the gas prices off a little bit for me. But again, I'm not asking anyone for that. I do not expect that. My content will always be free for everyone. But I just want to let you guys know that when you do hit that like button, I really appreciate that. I appreciate it very much. You guys have helped my channel grow tremendously in just a short time. I did not expect to get the amount of subscribers or new friends that I have gained in the last year with this YouTube channel. And I greatly appreciate that. I can't tell you how much it means to me. I've made some great connections from a YouTube creator meetup. I made a lot of new friends, and I greatly appreciate that. So YouTube definitely has its benefits outside of those gigantic large channels who are building and they only want to make money off it. You know, there's other reasons to become a content creator on YouTube. You find a lot of like-minded people where sometimes, you know, a hiking sport sometimes is difficult to find someone who enjoys hiking, who's not a type 2 personality, you know, or enjoys type 2 fun. And if you guys don't know what type 2 fun is, Google it. You'll probably get a chuckle and realize that a lot of you guys are type 2 type 2 fun addicts. So we're gonna head back to the dock, throw the boat back in the truck, and then head out and go get something to eat. But thank you guys for coming along with me on this adventure, and I greatly appreciate you, and we'll see you in the next one.
This first voyage in the Pelican sit-on-top kayak has been a great success, and I can already tell it's going to add a whole new layer of adventure to this channel, right alongside the e-bike explorations, hiking, and camping trips we've already been sharing. If you enjoyed coming along for this kayaking adventure on Mauch Chunk Lake, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and drop a comment below with your favorite kayaking spots or tips. I'd love to hear from you. Thanks for watching, and as always remember, I'm not lost, I'm exploring. See you on the next adventure.